This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Sup everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a character that is coming in 1.3. The character has been essentially teased and more information is also known through leaks. Yes, this is going to be leaks. If you don't like character leaks, you don't have to watch this video, but I'm just telling you guys right now, this character is quite insane. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Genshin Impact and their powerful 4-star rosters, Honkai Star Rail isn't a stranger to powerful 4-stars either. And in fact, I would want to say that Honkai Star Rail has taken the successful formula of Genshin Impact's strong 4-star rosters even further. Hey, you there, ever felt like you can never really scratch that itch with the games you are playing right now? Or feeling like your cries have fallen on deaf ears? Well, worry no more, because you can now download and play Raid Shadow Legends with their updated contents. The game has a wide roster of champions for you to choose from, stacked with PvE and PvP content, tactical upgrade systems, and so much more. Personally, my top 3 champions are Sigmund the High Shield, Helior, and Ursala the Mourner. Bit of an edgelord, I know, but download the game and try for yourself to see who suits your taste the best. With the upcoming new boss, Akamori the Phantom Shogun, accessory ascensions will now be arriving in the game, allowing you to upgrade your gear to even greater heights. And for those who have missed out on the incredible animated limited series Raid Call of the Arbiter, then you can check out all 10 episodes on the official Raid Shadow Legends YouTube channel right now. With Raid Shadow Legends, it's always a good time to start playing and jumping into the action. For new players, you can use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack with all these goodies. I can't wait to see you guys in game and start destroying content together. So just hit my link in the description and I'll see you guys in game. Cheers. In this video, we're going to be mainly focusing on Lynx, but as you guys may know, Serval, Tingyun, and also Yukong, these are amazing 4-star in their own right. And of course, there's going to be future 4-stars coming out that I would want to bet money on that are going to be quite influential in their own placement in the game. It would seem that HoYoverse likes to differentiate 4-stars and 5-star in a different sense rather than traditional gacha games. Just because a character is 4-star in a HoYoverse title doesn't immediately mean that they are inferior. Oftentimes, they play important roles in team comps that otherwise you would be missing out on damage potential. And of course, observing Lynx even more only further to prove this point more is that HoYoverse doesn't see 4-stars as direct inferior counterparts to 5-stars, but just a difference in character placement and product placement. So think of, like, let's say you're gonna play badminton and you're gonna go buy a badminton racket. Sure, there are these really high-end badminton rackets that you can get great effectiveness out of, but at the same time you can also purchase a medium, a low end, and they still could hit the shuttlecock. You're still gonna be fine playing the game with it, especially at our current skill level. I would even say most people wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between a cheap or an expensive one. Just like in Honkai Star, if you were to take away the star rating and just look at these characters without a biased lens, it's very difficult, in fact, to tell. Can you tell me Serval is a 4-star or 5-star if you never knew if she was a 4-star or 5-star? That's my point. Very difficult to discern with HoYoverse titles the subtleties between a 4-star and a 5-star. With Lynx, this is a character that is fully focused on healing. Now, yes, we have cleanses in the game, but do we have AoE cleanses, cleansing your entire party? Now that is unheard of. In fact, I would say there are certain things about Lynx that she performs even better than currently what we have available. Now, yes, AoE cleanses maybe isn't as necessary through the overall gameplay, but I am telling you guys, towards the end game, there are some debuffs that the enemy can slap on you that can feel just terrible to play with. A good example is one with the big giant sword in their hand, and then they'll apply the damage over time debuff on you, and they'll apply the damage over time debuff on all of your characters, and then each turn they just take more and more damage until eventually, bam, that's your entire health pool gone. So there definitely are uses. And apart from that, she also does group heal, and she can heal you twice. Now that's the information we currently have. She can get tweaked, and likely she will get tweaked from what it seems like right now. In my honest opinion, she's quite overloaded. So going off of Lynx, she's coming out in the same patch that Fu Xuan is coming out. So both of these characters are quantum. Fu Xuan is a quantum preservation, Lynx is a quantum abundance. Now, with Jeopard in the game, a lot of people have already asked the question, what's the point of playing a preservation unit if you're gonna have to force another healer with her? So this is the situation that we're currently in right now. Is that Hoyoverse is trying to pivot away from the idea that, hey, it's either abundance or preservation. And in fact, you could have options where abundance is the sole means of rejuvenation and survivability on your team, or you can play preservation as the sole means of survivability. But with Fu Xuan and Lynx, they're essentially kind of paired together for a mono quantum team. But I've talked about mono quantum teams in the past with Silver Wolf, Seele, and then double quantum for the remaining 2 roles. So essentially you can force quantum onto the enemy every single time. I'm not going to get into the details here, but you guys can go check out that video. In my honest opinion, I don't think quantum mono is really going to stand the test of time. There's just going to be a lot more variance in content coming out, and Hoyoverse doesn't really like it when people can just pull 4 units and never have to pull ever again. So while mono quantum will have their time to shine, I don't think it's going to be a top meta team for an extended period of time, if that makes sense. However, that doesn't mean Fu Xuan and Lynx cannot be played with other characters. They seem to be quite universal in how their kits function. I will make a separate video for Fu Xuan, and of course in that video maybe we can talk a little more about their synergies. In this video, we're going to be highlighting more just how influential some of these 4-star characters are. So on the screen right now, there is a damage chart that I'm going to be showcasing, which is telltale of just how close some of these units are. Like I keep saying, you would honestly think that these characters were just 5 stars had we just taken away their 4-star ratings. In fact, just go ask a friend, somebody who doesn't play Honkai Star Rail, show them these pictures, Serval, show them Tingyun, show them Yukong, show them Jingyuan, Bronya, Bailu, and ask them, who do you think is a 4-star? Who do you think is a 5-star? Chances are they're going to get some right, some wrong, and that just proves my point. There's no way to tell. And then you go show them some other gacha games. I've played some gacha games where you can tell 3 stars are 3 stars, 4 stars are 4 stars, and 5-star, man, they are 5 stars. You can tell by just the amount of effort put into the graphics. But relax, this is not a video telling you you have to pull Lynx. I'm using Lynx as an example to showcase just how prevalent some of these 4-star characters are. And I want to take a step even further to say that Hoyoverse owes a lot of their success with Genshin Impact to how generous they have been with their 4-star characters initially. So we're talking Bennett, Xingqiu, Xiangling, and of course Sucrose. With the foundation of these 4 characters, free-to-plays were able to get easy access to some of the most powerful units in the game, and that has withstood the test of time. Even nowadays in 3.8, I would say 4.0, even probably 5.0, 6.0, those 4 characters are still going to be amazing options. And even nowadays, Fischl is receiving some love from Hoyoverse yet again when it comes to 4.0. In Genshin Impact, they're dropping artifacts. So these 4-star characters, you can invest in them knowing that even down the line there will be opportunities for Hoyoverse to revisit them, whether it's willingly or unwillingly, through buffing some other characters, through artifacts, through meta changes. 4-star characters are not forgotten in the eyes of Hoyoverse. In fact, they are so costly to get to higher eidolons for constellations that they're actually a good source of revenue for Hoyoverse. And unlike some of the other games where 3-star characters, 4-star characters are just dispensable garbage, 4-star characters in Hoyoverse titles, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, as well as Honkai Impact 3rd, have proven themselves to be a valuable asset that Hoyoverse wants to protect just as much as their 5-star counterparts, because when it comes to pulling, you oftentimes will feel comfortable pulling maybe 1 or 2 eidolons for 4 stars, and for 5 stars usually you're parking them straight at E0 for the low spenders, and even free-to-plays are comfortable to get a couple eidolons into their 4 stars, and it's actually a low-hanging fruit for people to invest into in the short to long-term period of being like, well, eventually after multiple reruns I'm going to be getting E1, E2 on my 4 stars, and that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to how Hoyoverse monetize these 4-star characters. And of course, don't take the word monetize in a too literal sense. Monetizing 4 stars could also be monetizing the desire for people to hunt after them. In fact, let's say Tingyun, people want to get her to E4 or E6, and of course with that kind of goal, you're going to be keeping your sights focused on playing the game, on farming the resources, on playing the event for the long term, right? That's why these 4-star characters are designed this way, because if you're only solely relying on 5-star characters, you're essentially throwing away a huge chunk, maybe 30-40% of your character rosters straight to the garbage bin on arrival. And that's not something HoYoVerse wants to do. And I want to just say it right here, a lot of gacha games don't understand this. They are trying to fully monetize their SSRs, triple S's, or SSSRs, whatever the hell they got in their rating system nowadays, but they completely forget about the SRs and sometimes just the Rs, the rare units, right? By going by the Japanese gacha system metric. I don't think that's the right way to go about it, and I truly love what HoYoVerse has done here with their 4-star characters. They're some of the best characters I've played with amongst all gacha games, and I'm willing to say that you guys will find a similar experience if you just give these 4-star characters a chance. But regardless, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and check out Lynx when she comes out, and also make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the Honkai and Genshin Impact news. Till the next one, urge you all to stay safe. Peace. Bye bye.